Hello. So you're probably wondering, what's the fastest way to get MGP in this game? You get the mounts, emotes, armor, and pretty much all the glamour that Gold Saucer has to offer. I would also recommend doing this. They're always updating the rewards that you can get from Gold Saucer, and everything in there costs a good amount of MGP, especially the mounts. This mount that I'm on is 2 million MGP. I also want to mention that I stream every night on Twitch, late PM at Jester3. Now let's move on to the video. I'll be explaining to you guys how I've gotten my MGP and what I would do to work on it. It's hard to gain a lot of MGP in a day or just two, and this has to be worked on as time goes on. You're probably wondering, why does it take so long? So right off the bat, if you head into Gold Saucer, you're gonna see mini games around, and you're gonna notice that they don't give that much points. But if you keep exploring, right, there's gonna be a ton of ways you can make MGP. One of the easiest things that you can do is the mini cactpot. The mini cactpot, you get 3 of them per day. I already got mine today, but they're pretty easy to do, and it could net you to about 10k if you can get lucky, of course. Turning in your triple triad cards. In case you have any cards, you could be turning it into this guy, the weekly jumbo cactpot. In this map, if you check your map, it'd be on the 2nd floor in the event square. If you get really lucky, you can get up to 1.1 million, depending on where you are, and it's gonna reset every Saturday at 7 PM. Make sure you get your jumbo cactpot ticket from the NPCs, and then make sure you turn it back in on Saturday. Now let's say you want to get MGP even faster. Other than those methods, you're going to be wanting to do your challenge log. People don't really pay attention to the challenge logs. I really don't pay attention to it, but this is a good way to earn MGP. If you complete these, pretty easy MGP from completing these challenges. I typically don't do the Mahjong one because I don't really know how to play Mahjong, so I don't participate in this, but you can just participate just to get the 5,000 reward. The Lord of Verminion is pretty easy. I'm going to show you a method of how I do it quick. Triple Triad in the Battle Hall will also count for Triple Triad matches 1. So first, let's start off with the minigames. The minigames can be done in multiple ways, but my favorite game to play, while even earning a lot of MGP doing it, will be either the Finer Miner or Out of the Limb. So to do this one is pretty much, you can set it to any difficulty you want, Titan or Marlboro. Even Cactuar is good. And then you just try to hit the hot spot, and I'll show you if you're close or not. And then make sure you press no, and it will count towards a mini game in this first slot right here. It will also give you a lot of MGP from the minigame, so this will complete this one as well, and this can be done in about 2 to 3 minutes completing these first 2, and that's an easy 1,000 and 1,500. Now the gates I will show you in a bit. This is a really good way to earn MGP. Remember that the gates will respawn every 20 minutes, so make sure you're always checking the time, and it's going to be 20 minutes in real life, not in game. So it's going to make sure you check your local time every 20 minutes, the 40-minute mark, 20-minute mark, and at the top of the hour. The gates will vary, and you just have to do whatever it tells you to do. Chocobo races. Now these can take a long time. I suggest, if you're willing to build your own chocobo one day, but if you don't want to build your own chocobo, that'd be okay too. But for my Chocobo, I have it built to where I can AFK while racing. I'll show you guys how it looks. With the 20 Chocobo races, win or lose, it will get you 8,000 for just participating in the Chocobo race. So this is how a maxed out Chocobo will look like. Once in a while, people will do the Choco Meteor. The Choco Meteor can mess you up. But honestly, you just gotta keep pushing through. Unlucky that I lost this race, but let's go see if second place still counts as a win. I have to wait until everyone's here. And as you can see, I've gotten 807 just being second. 800 MGP for about 2 to 3 minutes. It's not bad. Let me check our challenge log. Seems like you have to be first place to win the Chocobo race. Alright, I won this one. Got pretty lucky. So one win gets you the 5k. And if you do win the race at this level, you get about 1,000 MGP. And this is why I consider getting a good Chocobo so you can make even faster MGP. I think people who have a really strong Chocobo racer will get them very fast MGP. I can't think of any other way people can rush their MGP. I think Chocobo right now is the fastest. But the thing is that raising the Chocobo takes a very long time, and I suggest checking a guide on how to do it. I won't be covering it in this video. Now for the next part of the challenge log, after Chocobo races are done, it's the triple triads with the battle hall. So for this, to get into the battle hall, you're gonna go to the very last one, Gold Saucer, and head into the battle hall right here. Make sure you try to win, and then you're also going to complete the triple triad matches at the battle hall, which counts for both. If you do triple triad outside of the battle hall, it won't count for the battle hall challenge. I recommend doing Lyra Green Hands. She is what I consider one of the easier people to fight. And then you just keep replaying her. As you can see, it counted for playing triple triad, win a triple triad, play 5, and win 3. Kill 4 birds with 1 stone. Highly recommend completing your challenge logs in the battle hall. Next, I would recommend doing your Lord of Verminion. You make sure you have played 5 of them. The fastest way I complete this challenge is I head to Verminion challenge, and then I do Little Big Beast. So the reason why I do Little Big Beasts is that you only need to fight 1 boss. So it really doesn't matter which one you make. Really? And then you're just gonna mass produce flame hatchlings? Or who you can build whoever. Just make sure you're using them to attack the big guy at the very end over here. So I'm gonna wait till he runs to a crystal, and then I'm gonna start beating him up. If you played StarCraft 2, it's a little similar to StarCraft 2, but not really. You're gonna select them all, and you're gonna head on over and beat them up. Speed this up a bit. Make sure you just select them all, make sure you surround this guy. He might move once in a while, make sure you try to macro manage it so he doesn't try to move. Make sure you pop your skills. I'm not sure what they do, but I'm popping them just to see if it makes it faster. And then just keep summoning more. He dies. You got Choco Bros, you got him. Just like that, you complete 1 Verminion. And you just need to do 4 more of those. It doesn't reward you any MGP, but this is the quickest way to make the rewards for the challenge log. And after this, you'll be up 27k MGP. If you don't have your Chocobo up yet, other honorable mentions that I would recommend is spamming Out of the Limb or Finer Miner. Something that gives a lot of MGP, and I highly recommend you do every Friday, will be the Fashion Report. The Fashion Report can net you to at least 10k MGP if you do it correctly. I highly suggest doing this every week. If you're wondering what to wear, I'd recommend checking online. There's a person called Kayoko Star that's always updating the fashion reports every week. And they do a good job saying where to get the stuff, the gear, and what dye to use. I would highly recommend you guys to keep doing MGP even though you're well above or if you have a lot of MGP, because they're always updating the prizes in Gold Saucer, and there's so many prizes to collect, which range from the emotes, the glamour, and the mounts. Especially this one. This one's really expensive. 2 million. Really good looking mount. Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have fun grinding out the MGP to get the dream mount, emotes, or anything you guys want from the Gold Saucer. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.